Come on. Now I'm live. Now I'm live. Now we can update. All right. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Make sure the link is working properly. Ba-dump. All four on Friday. Yay. Okay, so here we go. We will start in 2 minutes. We'll find out if I can play these songs, right? Last night I was struggled with it. Where's my C chord? We will start in a minute and a half. Hello, everybody. Come on in, get your guitar on. Find yourself a place to sit. Elbow your way in. We got people loading in right now. When you get in, if you have ability to access chat, just let me know that you can hear me. I can make that tab go away. And if one of you will say, yep, I can hear you just fine, it will take my stress level down. Hey, Elizabeth. Looks like you can hear. Looks like you are plugged in okay. Just need to make sure you can hear me. Good. Arlo, welcome in. All right. Let's wait one more minute just to make sure anybody last minute stragglers gets in here. We have it's Friday. We get lower turnout on Fridays. That's probably why I put the concerts on Friday, so fewer people can watch me mess up. Let's see. Stop talking about it. All right. It's 3 minutes after. Close enough. Let's see how we do. Hey, I want to play through While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I don't know if I'm going to play through it consistently all the way through or not, but I do want us to just take a look at it again today and sort of wrap it up. I noticed last night as I was playing this through with everybody that for the most part I felt it was pretty playable arrangement. The biggest challenge I had there, that part at measure 14, and it repeats a few times when you've got this open C chord, getting the pinky on and getting my index and middle finger onto the correct strings was just killing me. Then I'm going to lose that pinky. So that, for me, that was the part of the song that was just beating me up awful bad last night, and I wanted a chance to redeem myself. And so grab your While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Let's just run through it a couple of times and see if we can figure it out. And today we don't spend much time talking about how to play stuff. We just play it and see what happens. Okay. So you've got your While My Guitar Gently Weeps in front of you. We'll play it much slower than notated. It's notated at 100, which is probably pretty close to what the Beatles actually played it at. We'll probably play it at 80 or so. I like to slow them down when we're trying to play as a group, just to hopefully give you an extra shot at making it through there. Let's talk about repeats real quick. You're going to play measures 1 through 8. That's the intro. Then you're going to play 9 through, it goes for quite a while, actually, 9 through 39. Okay. And then you're going to go all the way back to 9. So you actually have to go back 2 pages in order to get that second verse in. And then you play it all the way straight through to the end. So you will, you've only got 1 repeat. It's just a big repeat. And so the song takes a while to play, to be honest. So let's give it a try. We'll start off with your D minor, and then we go from there. And if you are sneaking in here in the widget and either don't have access to chat or don't care to chat, perfectly fine. And then just know that if you need the sheet music, this is a level 4 song, and not everybody gets access to level 4 songs. And if you are a newer player and you do have the sheet music, but you don't have, you're not playing tough acts yet, play the other two lines. Play the chords or play the straight tablature, the guitar line, guitar melody line. Then do that. Okay, from the top, I'm going to count in at the speed I'm hoping to stick with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the page. Come on. And this is the tough one. 6, 7, 7, 9. I kind of chopped up the ending of that, but basically I worked out most of the problems on the way. A couple of things in here are pretty challenging. How long did that take us to play through? About 4 minutes, I think. I think that's a little on the slow side. Probably needs a little bit more focus, a little more attention, a little bit more time underneath my fingers to get everything where it's coming out at a little bit more smooth paced. I'd say fighting the page turns is always a big deal on something like this, and I find that in every case here, the page turns. What comes in the second page is actually pretty expected. You know, a lot of times you turn the page and you're like, where am I? But so I think overall the layout of the piece of sheet music is pretty good, and I do think that if you played that for somebody, they would enjoy it. Let's play it one more time. Okay, because everything else we got today is easier stuff, and so I want to play it one more time. Just give us a second shot at it, see if we can't get it cleaned up just a little bit. I certainly want to clean it up a little bit. I don't worry too much about getting anything perfect, but I want to get a little bit closer to perfect. Okay, from the top, about that same pace. That felt like a playable pace to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the top, sorry, to measure 9, ready, play. Closer. All right. Whew, that's the stress out part of the day. All right. After that, we got to start lowering down the complexity and make it a little more pleasant to play. Oh, forgot to mention the new song. New song this week is going to be "Girl from Ipanema." I have it 3/4, 7/8 done over on the other window, and my computer should be able to post it here before the end of, well, probably by 5 o'clock or so. I'll get that thing posted and ready for you. With the level 4 stuff, I don't actually post the song. I just post the notice that it's available, and then you send me an email, and I send it to you via email. Trying to just protect the copyrights on those things, and just to get it to those people who really want to play it, and not people that are just busy collecting paper for their binder. And so, if you want to play "Girl from Ipanema" next week on Monday, we'll go through it in detail about how to play it, and then on Thursday night we go through and we have the level 4 concert. So bring those. If you want "Girl from Ipanema," go to denverguitarorchestra.com and and send me an email and say, "Gary, I'm in for "Girl from Ipanema," and I will send you a little note about how to get a hold of that. And then we'll go from there. So next week, "Girl from Ipanema," and should be fun. It's actually not terribly difficult to play, and so we'll be able to spend a little bit of time working on getting the rhythm cool. It's one of those South American songs where you want to bum ba dum bum bum ba da 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 bum. You really want to work on that. So there you go. All right, let's play "Beautiful Dreamer," which is a level 3 song. And we played it yesterday or the day before, I think, and it's really pretty. Book 3, where's that? That file does not exist anymore. Hold on, there we go. Book 3, "Beautiful Dreamer." No, that's not the one I want. Hold on, yours is in 3/8, I believe, and that's the one we want. There it is. Originally, I had this in 9/8, and it was too hard to count, so we moved it into 3/8. So if you have the old book 3, you're playing it in 9/8, which is the same as the one in 3/8. It's just way harder to count. All right, let's give it a try. A chords, D chords, and E chords. Pretty straightforward. If I remember right, there's nothing else super fancy that shows up in here. Even through the tough section there. Pretty straightforward. Hardest thing on this one is getting your repeats right. So you're going to play all the way down through measure 24, go back to measure 5. 5, right? Come on, little computer. Having a hard time keeping up with you. I'm sorry, back to measure 13. Play through that a second time. Then we'll go all the way down to 48, and then we'll come back and do that whole drill again. I'll try to talk you through which measures you should be on as we get to each one. In fact, when we get to a repeat, we'll stop. Not stop, but I'll give you a little chance to make sure you're going back to the right spot. It is confusing. Okay. All right, from the top, we'll take this as a nice leisurely pace, 80 beats per minute, not fast at all. I'll count in 3, and then we'll go. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Sorry, guys. It completely blew that chord. Measure 20. Ready, play. Back to 13. Back to 13. Back to 13. Phew. That's a pretty song. That's a song. I like that song. I think that it is something that could absolutely just, you got a long holiday weekend coming up, just fill your weekend up with that. So it's nice. I like that. I'm going to make myself a small note. So some of those tied notes don't make any sense. And so I'm going to make a note to get rid of some of the ties and add in some more arpeggio notes in there. Add in arpeggio. I think the tough uke there is pretty playable for the most part. Some of the chords are kind of stretched apart, but for the most part, it's fairly playable. And so when you see something like that, when you see those long, those dotted half notes, in this case dotted quarter notes, they give you an opportunity to add in some little arpeggio picking in there, just to create something going on in that moment. And so I'm going to go through and probably add that in there and clean that up just a little bit, make it feel a little tiny bit more not more playable, but more interesting. All right, let's see, beautiful dreamer. What we're going to do, we're going to switch the level 1 and level 2. Let's play Three Blind Mice real fast, just to give us something to shake it out, and then we'll wrap up the day with Buffalo Gals. So let's go into Three Blind Mice out of Book 1. Book 1. Played this yesterday, and oddly enough, I learned a little bit of teaching myself how to play this yesterday. Right there it says, when playing tough acts on this song, you probably want to adjust your chord fingerings and middle, ring, and pinky. So instead of doing the regular G chord, we want to do this G chord, middle, ring, and pinky. It turns out, the more I worked on it yesterday, you absolutely want to do it this way, and you want to hold on to those two things like nobody's business, because then your index finger can all. There's a couple of different twos that show up, and they're right there, and you want to make sure that if these twos never ever move, you can actually play this pretty smoothly. Okay, from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play it again, because when you mess up 3 blind mice, you're supposed to play it a second time just for punishment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, nice arrangement. I don't know who thought that song up, but they were killing it. Beautiful melody, basic chord structure, hard as heck to play if you're doing the tough acts on that. The one chord songs are much harder to do the tough acts on than the multi chord songs, because the melody just may or may not cooperate with the chord shape, and so you're always having to do some sort of wonky thing when these one chord type things. Frere Jacques is brutal to play. All right, and again on book 1, that is not meant for tough uke or tough acts. I want you to play there is the melody and the chords. All right, book 2. Lyle does not exist. Why doesn't it exist? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go. Is this the other one that was? Yeah, I know what happened. Hold on a second. Delete. Okay. Book 2. There we go. All right, we'll play Buffalo Gals to finish it up. Want to do I want to play it 2 different ways today. So the first thing I want to do is I want to play it tough acts or melody style, whichever you want. Then I want to go through and I want to play this whole thing as an arpeggio pattern just for fun and sing through the song, sing through the verse. That's how you're going to play this song. You're not really going to ever play it as a melodic tough acts type experience. Probably it's a fun song, but it's not that great of a song, so you'll probably play through it once or twice and that'll be that. But it's a really fun song to sing with people, and so we'll spend a little bit of time on just doing arpeggios today. All right, Buffalo Gals, play it any way you want. At this point, I'm going to play the tough acts just one. Let's do it twice through. Okay, we'll go through. We'll play it twice from top to bottom, first verse and last verse, just to make it feel like we did something. 1, 2, 3. section. Let me go back and get to the top of the page. Ready, play. Hammer on. Okay, so there's that. All right, so that's how you play. You'll never play it that way in real life. It's just a good opportunity for you to practice that stuff. Um, and then how we'll really play it, and this will be our grand finale. I'm going to sing all 4 verses. Okay, when you're singing, one, don't sing because you probably shouldn't, and I know I shouldn't. But with this one, I want to do the really talk right hand pattern. Okay, so one time through, thumb 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 thumb. Next time through, arpeggio, or I'm sorry, just a claw plucking, dum 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 da da bum bum bum, and then probably G chords are up here and D chords are down here. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum, or there's 7s. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. Third time through, then do an arpeggio pattern, and you can actually get away with just playing the inner 4 strings. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Okay, and then the last time through, pick whichever system you would like to do the best. Okay, I'll probably go straight back to strumming. So each time through, try to come up with a different strum pattern, or a strum, not pattern, but strum idea. 1, 2, 3. As I was walking down the street, down the street, down the street, a pretty little gal I chanced to meet. Oh, she was fair to see. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? 2, 3. I stopped there and we had a talk, had a talk, had a talk. Her feet took up the whole sidewalk and left no room for me. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? 2, 3. I asked her if she'd have a dance, have a dance, have a dance. I thought that I might have a chance to shake a foot with her. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? I danced with the gal with her hole in her stocking, and her heel kept a knocking, and her goes kept a rocking. Danced with the gal with the hole in her stocking, and she danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? So I says, this is how I'm going to do it. And then I didn't do it that way at all. Um, there you go. Buffalo Gals. Did we get it in a half an hour? We did. Whew. Okay. So 4 songs in a half an hour. Nice. That's it. That's all I got for you for Friday. And I'm beat. You're beat. It's a long week. Monday, we don't have video lesson on Monday because it's Memorial Day. I think everybody probably here is from the United States, and so you know that. And hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, 3-day weekend. If you go outside, stay away from everybody. That bug is still floating around out there, and we don't like it. And if you want to play Girl from Ipanema, you'll send me an email, and I'll get that to you this weekend. And I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. You guys are always quiet in here. It freaks me out. Elizabeth, have a wonderful weekend. Arlo, have a wonderful weekend. Anybody else that's hiding out up there, just you guys have a great time as well. And I will see all of you on Tuesday of next week. And we'll just keep moving forward with guitar until we are until we push Eric Clapton off the stage, or who else is a legit guitar player? Some Carlos Santana or Jimmy Page. Push them all off the stage, and you'll take the stage. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. I'm going to end the stream. Take care.